Rosario, when Karim moved from Tangier to a small countryside village near Taza to care for his late uncle's abandoned home, he thought it would be a peaceful escape, a break from the choking anxiety of city life. The house was old, built during the French colonial era. It had heavy wooden doors, thick stone walls, and an inner courtyard overgrown with mint and weeds. The villagers, mostly elderly farmers, greeted him with polite warmth, but there was a noticeable hesitation in their eyes when they asked where he was staying, and when he said Darcy Lochan, their gazes turned away. One evening, while cleaning the attic, Karim found an old wooden chest hidden behind a Morthatine tapestry. Inside, among yellowed French letters and rusted keys, was a rosario, a Christian prayer rosary, its beads oddly warm, its crucifix worn, smooth. He almost tossed it aside, but something, perhaps guilt or curiosity, made him keep it. That night, he dreamt of a woman in a red veil standing at the foot of his bed, whispering in a tongue he didn't understand. Her eyes were wet with blood, not tears. The next day, Karim awoke with scratches across his chest. He searched for rational explanations. A dream, sleepwalking, a stray nail in the bed frame, but the scratches were clean, precise. Like fingers, the villagers began avoiding him. He would enter the bakery, and conversations would drop. An old woman spat near his feet. One man whispered, "Get rid of it, burn it." He knew what they meant, the Rosario. Karim took it to the local imam, a soft-spoken man named Sheikh Farid. The imam studied it carefully, holding it in cloth. "This is not ours," he said simply. "It has blood upon it." Karim asked, "Is it cursed?" "No," the imam said. "It is claimed." That night, the woman returned closer now. Her veil was gone. Her mouth was sewn shut, and her fingers were cracked open at the tips, as if from clawing stone. She did not speak, but he felt what she said, in his bones. "Give it back." He buried the rosary in the courtyard. He fasted. He made wudu before every prayer. He recited Ayat al-Kursi, Surah al-Baqarah. But the house began to breathe, walls exhaling in the silence of night. Water turned to murky red. Animals stopped entering the courtyard, and still she came, now during daylight, reflected in windows, in mirrors. Behind him, always one breath too late. Then, Karim made a mistake. He tried to burn it. The fire refused. Not even smoke. And when he returned to his bedroom, the rosary was hanging on his wall, nails pierced into the stone, his own handwriting beneath it. "Return what you stole." But he hadn't stolen anything. He returned to the chest, and with trembling hands reread the letters. They were from a French woman named a missionary. Her letters described love, her conversion, her refusal to leave Morocco after the war. The last letter was unsent, bloodstained, dated 1946. She wrote of being trapped, of the man who locked her soul, of punishment. Karim ran to Sheikh Farid with everything. The imam read the letters and turned pale. "She was buried beneath your home, excuse me." The old stories. Silo Chan was no saint. He tortured her when he found her praying differently. They say he built the fountain over her grave. Karim's body went cold. That night, the dream became a reality. The woman was in the courtyard, crying without eyes. Her veil lay at her feet. The water in the fountain turned black, and then she entered him. Not like a possession, like a presence. He saw what she saw, felt her pain, her betrayal, her screams. He awoke screaming at dawn. His hands were covered in earth. He had dug her up. Police came. An anonymous call, they said. Beneath the fountain, they found bones, remnants of colonial clothes, and the crucifix, clenched in broken fingers. Karim left the village. The house was demolished. The remains were taken to Rabi. But even now, in the city, when he looks into reflective glass, he sees her behind him waiting, not for revenge, but for justice. And justice isn't done. Not yet.